Welcome to Mount St. Mary College. In this virtual tour, we'll draw your attention to some important things you should know and share some highlights. Driving through the main entrance, you'll pass the information booth. If you take the first left, you'll be heading towards Hudson Hall. Here you'll find our main security office. This is the place to get your student ID card, parking permit, and where you can report any safety concerns that you may have. In addition to the security offices throughout campus, we have an emergency blue light system. You can push the blue button if you are ever in an emergency situation. There is a direct camera feed from each emergency station to the security office. In addition, security officers patrol campus on foot and by car 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. Rest assured, this is a very safe campus. Hudson Hall also has several classrooms which can be found on the south side of the building on both the upper and lower floors. You can also find Hudson Hall Auditorium here. It's a moderately sized venue where special events such as lectures, guest speakers, workshops, and things of that nature are held. Next to the security office, you will find the offices for the Division of Education. If you intend to be a teacher, this is where you'll find the offices for professors who work with students like yourself. Hungry before class? There are several food service areas across campus. Here in Hudson Hall, you can grab a bite at Henry's Courtside. In the Dominican Center, there is a wider variety of food choices in the Dominican Center Cafe. In Aquinas Hall, you will find our main dining hall called The View. Also in Aquinas is a gourmet coffee shop called The Cafe, where you can grab a specialty coffee and a treat to bring with you to class. Leaving Hudson, you'll be passing Kaplan Recreation Center. As a student here, you have free access to all of our state-of-the-art facilities. In fact, if you have a gym membership elsewhere, you might consider suspending it because you can exercise your mind and your body right here. We have a CrossFit room, a weight room, an indoor swimming pool, an indoor track, and all the other amenities you would expect to find in a gym. You can also come and cheer on the Mount St. Mary College Knights at several different sporting events. Also in Kaplan are 6 classrooms. Access to these classrooms is through the side entrance of the building. Exiting the Kaplan Recreation Center, you will pass through one of our main parking areas. There is ample parking on campus. While you might not find a space right next to the front door of the building you'll be in, you should be able to find a space nearby. Please keep in mind that the spaces marked with white stripes are for students, and those marked with yellow stripes are for faculty and staff. The parking permit you'll get in the security office should always hang from your rearview mirror whenever you're on campus. Next on the tour is the Villa Madonna, one of 2 Victorian-style buildings on campus. This was part of the original estate of the Van Duzer family. This is where you'll find the graduate and adult degree completion programs office, the place where your academic journey begins. The admission staff and the academic advisors for adult students maintain offices here. If you have questions or concerns about your academic pursuits, please contact us at any time. We're more than happy to help. You should consider the 3rd floor of the villa home base as you go along. In addition, the villa houses the office of the president on the 2nd floor and the admissions office for traditional undergrads on the ground floor. Also on the ground floor is the James Finn Cotter Library, the showcase of this building. It's a charming space which is used to host potential students and their families, lecturers, and other small events. Across the road from the villa is Whitaker Hall. This was the carriage house of the original estate and is currently home to the offices of the Social Science Division. This brings us to Aquinas Hall and the Math Science Technology Center, or MST for short. Entering on the ground floor of Aquinas Hall will lead you to the campus bookstore on the right. Our main dining hall, called The View, is on the left. Just past the bookstore is the gourmet coffee shop I mentioned earlier. On this level, you will also find the offices of the Math and Information Technology Division and computer labs galore. Entering on the 1st floor of Aquinas, not to be confused with the ground floor, will bring you to the offices of the Registrar and Student Financial Services. On this level, you'll also find our 1,100-seat Aquinas Theater, a much larger venue than Hudson Auditorium, but also used for special events, theater productions, and the like. The offices of the Arts and Letters Division, as well as the School of Business, are also found here. On the adjacent MST side of the house is where you'll find the MST Atrium, an open area for casual meetings or quiet study. You'll also find science labs and the Center for Career and Experiential Learning. Moving up to the 2nd floor is where the offices of the School of Nursing are located. There are also nursing-specific labs where the Sims family lives. These are simulated, lifelike patients who can exhibit a multitude of maladies, which provide excellent practice for our nursing students. Also on the side of the building, you will find more classroom and lab space, as well as the offices of the Division of Natural Science. The third floor of Aquinas features classroom space and the art studio. The last stop on our tour is the Dominican Center. Here you'll find our state-of-the-art Kaplan Family Library and Learning Center. We encourage you to spend some time here. While the upper floors of this building contain housing for residential students, the first 2 floors contain library space, including our collections, quiet areas for study or group work, computer labs, practice presentation rooms, and the curriculum library for those of you who will be educators. The library staff is a very valuable resource to you as a student. They are incredibly knowledgeable in research and methods and can help you locate academic journals and just about anything else you might need to prepare for just about any class. The Writing Center is also located within the library. These folks can help you develop a well-written academic paper, and they also provide tutoring. In the library, you will also find plenty of common space to collaborate with fellow students or just enjoy that gourmet coffee you picked up earlier. From virtually any vantage point on the riverside of this building, you will be in awe of some of the most spectacular views of the Hudson Valley. Taking a turn from the academic highlights and going back to the heritage of Mount St. Mary College and the good sisters of St. Dominic who founded this institution, you will find the breathtaking chapel of the Most Holy Rosary at the center of this building. It's a truly lovely place where you can simply observe some of the fine details incorporated in the architecture or make time for peaceful reflection. We hope you have enjoyed this virtual tour of Mount St. Mary College, and remember, our door is always open.